was in some crappy situations early on, but we're not going to complain. We're here in a good spot. I have a good team behind me and people that want me on their team. So shout out to the people that counted me out, people that I thought were close to me. This one's for you.
WSX Gold Coast just wrapped. Roczen takes the overall, Webb sneaks into a podium, but the story everyone is talking about is Christian Craig. Rightfully so. From team pressure to calling out the people who counted him out, this is one of the most emotional, shocking, and satisfying rides we've seen from him in years. Let's talk about it. Before we get into today's video, I want to give a big shout out to my #1 sponsor, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who is the Savior of the world. And guys, continue that faith, man. You probably went through something today or over this past week or month or all year or this season we're in, but don't forget, his will is good and what he wants for us is good. So man, keep your faith, man. I don't know who needed to hear that, but sometimes I need to hear that, and we've been talking about faith a lot. So stay strong, my brothers and sisters. Next, we're gonna highlight earplugs.
Good shooting there, son.
That felt good right there.
I see it right there, boy.
If I'm on the bike, rocking the X27s, man. So these are really good products, sleek, low profile. You're looking cool when you're wearing because you're looking like you're not wearing anything. So once again, use code Trackside, check them out. And yeah, let me know how you guys like them. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. All right, so quick recap. And yes, Max Nasty did not win Superpole. This is all I'm going to say about SX2. All right, the 250s. He did not win Superpole, but he did it again. 1-1-1. This guy is a man of ones. All right, in this World Supercross series, he has been perfect. -1 Superpole, he's been perfect. Not much to talk about there besides second, third, and maybe 4th place because they were battling. All right, you know, and Enzo Lopes. I had you in my top 3 this week. Where did you guys have the top 3? Y'all let me know in the comments. I had Nasty, Max Nasty. All right, y'all, if y'all don't know the story while I call Max Nasty, I'm pretty sure someone will explain in the comments. But Max Nasty, then I actually had Enzo Lopes second because he won Superpole, so he was looking good. And then I had Cody Shock in 3rd. But as I was watching, my boy Cullen Park, I almost said Pullin Park. My boy Cullen Park. Woo! And he shot out Jesus Christ on the podium. Hey, my boy was looking hungry and mean, and he's been out there looking real serious in that no fear gear. And speaking of, he had no fear out there and no fear to shout out the good Lord on the podium. So shout out Cullen Park, man. He was a standout rider for me all day, night, whatever you want to call it. It was 4 o'clock in the morning for me, and no one watched the live stream with me. But that's okay, because I refuse to show the race. I'm not doing that no more. And I'm actually considering, guys, not even live streaming anymore and just doing a post-race show, because if I'm not going to show the race, I know some people appreciate it, like hanging out and like we're kind of like chatting about the race while I'm watching it. And my wife still believes I should just do it, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me to sit here and engage for 4 hours and not really like be really analyzing it and get the next episode ready. And that's why I'm always so late to get my post-race episode. Yeah, I just feel like it'd be more beneficial to give y'all some good quality content after the race is over. But let me know your thoughts on that. If you have an opinion on it, drop it down below. But yeah, that's it for SX2, man. Then we got the 450s or SX1, whatever you want to call it. Quick results cap. Roczen is still Roczen. Flawless, smooth, and tactical. All right, Christian Craig finished 2nd overall. I was happy to see that. 3, 9, and 1 to get the 2nd overall. He won the main event, which was absolutely cool against a pretty decent lineup. But I'll get into my thoughts on why he won. I ain't making excuses, but guys, them boys have some bike problems. Everybody has some bike problems out there. You hear me? I'm pretty sure y'all don't watch stuff and her, but big bike problems from even a lot of the factory teams. But Cooper Webb, Mr. Consistent, of course, he grabs 3rd overall. Are you surprised? I'm never surprised when Cooper Webb is on the top of the box because he's a 3-time Supercross champ. Like, man, low key too, but man, if we look at the guys who are riding, if we go back in history and look at who did he race to win these 3 titles, man, you're gonna have to put some respect on it. But shout out my brother Cooper Webb from North Carolina. NC stand up, let's go. Segment number 2 here, we're gonna talk about the pressure. These boys got some pressure. I'm so happy. They said in the broadcast, they mentioned a lot of stuff, the announcers, that were like things that we can talk about. And one thing that they mentioned was that both Craig and Joey Savatgy were feeling some team pressure, and that the team were saying, and this is good, because if I were the team management, I would be saying the same thing. I got a 250 champ here. I got a strong previous 250 rider, guy in 450s. You rode for factory. Both of you guys been on factory teams. All right. And you didn't get there for nothing. All right. So we need results. And hey, man, I tell you what, it's good to see a team tell some guys that they know are good and know can be better, that they can be better, and then see them come out and, yeah, you guessed it, be better. These guys rocked it. So Savatgy pulling the P1 in qualies and then pulling the P1 in Superpole. Like, come on, who saw that coming? I didn't. I did. Who did? Put it in the comments. Be honest. Somebody's gonna know if you're a liar down there. So yeah, Savatgy, wow, I was just happy to see somebody shaking it up out there. So what never crossed my mind though after he does that was, is there something up with these factory bikes? But then they started saying, hey, we got some gas issues. And then they said in qualifying though, Deegan pulled off for like 3 minutes, I think they said, with Duff in the pits. And they were like, that's a really long time to be pulled over there. And they said they asked Duff like, hey, what's going on? Can you tell us what you're doing? And my boy Duff says, if I tell you I get in trouble, brother, risk it. That's what I was thinking. It comes down to sponsors and just respect to everyone supporting these teams. And hey, if something's not working, like Deegan actually said, we'll get to his video next. I don't want to throw anything under the bus. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't say anyone. He said, I don't want to throw anything under the bus. So it's a part. It's something with the bike. It's a manufacturer of something on the bike, that multiple things on the bikes that were not responding well. So they said gas. All right. Trackside gurus in the comments now. What did they mean? I need all the keyboard experts to hit the comments and explain to us why the weather conditions, so the humidity, the heat, affected the gas and the mapping, because that's just what it was. Deegan just flat out said it. He's like, we'll get into that next episode. So subscribe so that you catch what he said, and I will talk about that and break that down. I would say even KTM, and we're gonna get in that in another episode. They had a little more than that going on. So the privateer guys, look, man, it kind of sounded like to me it just put them on an even playing field, and we got to see other guys step up and respond. So I appreciated that, man. It's like Savatgy and Craig decided to just respond with some like real backbone. Yeah, my Trackside scouts, thank you. However small you think it is, dude, just send it, because we spinning stories over here, all right, like Webb's. But I mean, he said what he said. Who and what do y'all, I'm from North Carolina, y'all think he was talking about? I'm gonna tell you who I think and what I think he was talking about. Might not be true, but his comments about people who counted him out. Who do you think he's talking about? You think he's talking about Rockstar Husqvarna? I don't. And he definitely ain't talking about Geico Honda. He's talking about Yamaha. Him referencing a crappy situation before joining this team, like, come on, you know, Rockstar Husky wasn't a crappy situation. All right, he was in a crappy crash, but that Yamaha situation was weird. Okay, in the star tent with a 450, not getting paid like a 450. Yamaha drama. Yeah, there it is. There's the drama word, man. But his gratitude towards the new team was really cool to see and really good to hear about. This just wasn't a main event win. This was Craig saying, I'm still here. This was years of doubt, injuries, team misfires, Monster Energy, Star Racing. Star. It was Star because he was on 450 on Star. Yeah. And pressure. all of that finally released, man, and my boy got that W. Christian Craig confident equals good results. I'm excited to see how this takes him into the next few races, right? Is he racing all of them? He could come out on top with a #1 plate from this thing, and I think that would be good for him. So we all know Christian Craig is plenty capable. I'm excited to see what he does in 20 and 26. Woo! Roczen, so far, I mean, well, not so far. This race, he proved something to me. He proved that with adversity, he can pull it out. And we know this is where that technique and we say he's a technical rider. This is where it comes out. His tenacity, y'all. Roczen looked hungry. I hope he brings this into 20 and 26, and I know he is. He might be an A1 type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I think he might come out here to light him up in A1. So Chase, Jet, Roczen, is that the top 3 we didn't see? Y'all let me know. Classic Webb, though, I do feel like he's going to do what he does every year. He's done it too many times, which is build up until Daytona and then unleash just absolute NC North Carolina chaos Supercross riding skills on them boys the rest of the season. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. Was this Christian Craig? Was this his best 450 ride? Was it? I mean, against this field, are we blaming the bikes for why Christian Craig did good? Are we taking it away? Is this an asterisk? I say no. Look, at the end of the day, I feel like everybody has something up. His bike had to get shipped as well. It was even playing field. He was better than them boys. All right, so that's what I say. All right, last question. Do you think Christian Craig will podium in Supercross 20 and 26? Do you think he'll podium? That's a tough question, and I can't wait to see your answers. So thanks so much for watching this. Like the video if you could, I would greatly appreciate it. Hype the video if you have the opportunity to, and if you haven't already, subscribe.